What's up, everybody? I'm Oli Moss. This is Equine Photo School. We're talking about booths, and now today I want to talk to you about a self-help booth. Okay, self-help station is kind of what we will call this sometimes. Now, typically, I would have an employee parked here showing customers their photos. But another thing that you can do that I have had success with at small events where people already kind of know me and kind of understand the system, you kind of got to get them trained first a little bit. But what I will do is, this is a computer, right? It's a Mac Mini, and I will connect it to the internet and I will connect it to my website. If your booth manager is like overwhelmed, if they've got a ton of pictures to do and orders to fulfill, you can set up a self-help station. Just do an incognito window, Shift Command N for most of your browsers. That will do like an incognito window or private window, so it doesn't remember your customers' usernames and passwords. And they can log into your website. They can create an order right there. It doesn't remember any of their credit card information or anything, totally safe. They can make an order there, and then they don't even have to talk to your employees, right? So it's one more thing that they can do. You can make this, turn this very easily into a self-help station just by doing that. The problem is it still needs to be kind of managed, right? So you still want to have somebody over here as like a booth manager to kind of help them. People often need help. At least the window needs to be reset after somebody's done. Once they log out, they close the window, a new incognito window needs to appear, right? It needs to open up. So that's one of the things, one little hiccup you need to, overcome. The other thing is, they love to have the option on your website to pick up in the booth. So you'll have that. For me, I turn it on when I'm at an event, and I just turn it off when I'm not at an event, so it doesn't confuse people when we're not at an event, right? If people are shopping online at home during an event, maybe it confuses them, but oh well. You can set it up on your website. If you're using Zenfolio, which I do, it works so good to make Zenfolio a self-help station. It's so easy to use. Everything is just right there. Here we are in my Zenfolio backend. This is the dashboard. If you have the new Zenfolio, it will look different than this. I haven't switched over yet, but I'm going to soon. Basically, what we're going to do is click selling here, and you don't have to go to any of these in the drop down. Just click it and then go to self-fulfilled products. That's what's important here. We need to build these 11 by 14s to pick up, 12 by 18s to pick up, 5 by 7s, 8 by 10s. These are for pickup. So I'm just going to open one of these that I have built here. You can name it whatever you want to. I just called it something simple, 5 by 7 for pickup. You have to be extra clear when you are dealing with, your customers. In the description, just put a quick short description. The less words you put here, the more likely it is somebody's going to read it. 5 by 7 for pickup at an event. Choose this option if you want to pick up your print in the booth. I allow customers to leave a note if they want to. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they have some like weird little thing like, hey, that's my dad in the background. Make sure you don't crop him out, sort of thing. Other products is the default. I also put it in print so it's easy for me to find. You can upload a placeholder image if you want to. I don't. I just leave it. I don't care. I don't think anybody else cares. A large preview if you want to. Again, I don't think anybody cares. Minimum, I just leave this at 1 because this is for one print. I leave the minimum required resolution and then specify aspect ratio for cropping. So just make sure that this aspect ratio matches whatever you set up here. And then I do have it so they can rotate cropping rectangle. And there's no shipping because we are picking it up in the booth, so there won't be any shipping fee. And then you just hit save. I'm going to hit cancel so I don't mess up anything that I had created there. That's all you got to do. So you do one and then you just hit duplicate and then change for the different sizes. Make sure that you change everything that needs changed. Okay, so once you've made all of the print sizes and then for pickup that you have available in your booth, you've done all of those things. Then I want you to go back up here to selling and then price lists. We're going to click on that. Going to go to event pricing right here. So as you can see here, I have all of these different items that we normally have in the booth. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go through here. I'm just going to hit remove all those. Now that you've removed those from there, you scroll up here, go to add products, make sure that you click this drop down and click your name here. It won't say Oli's Images, obviously. It'll say whatever your company is. Choose that, then choose prints, and then you're going to see these for pickup. So there's the 5 by 7, 8 by 10, 11 by 14, and 12 by 18. And it's starting at $0. So we have to adjust that here as well. So we're going to add selected products, Here we go. There we go. Selling price. So we don't want to use this formula here. Once you change this, it'll automatically uncheck the box. So whatever you want to do there. 12 by 18s or $70. We want to make sure everything's the same price. So we want to make sure that these all match so the prices are correct. And then all we got to do is go down here and go for pickup and go add in all of those. If you hold shift and click, you can select all of them and then move them all up here. So we'd want them right there. And then we have these prints right here, and that's how you get them into there. Now you just hit save right there. It'll save this price list. Now, when somebody goes in to buy a photo, it will show them that first. So let's go and look up a photo real quick. We'll just hit preview here. So we'll hit the buy button on one of these, preview it. So this is what it's going to look like here for somebody. Now they can see that they're going to get this 12 by 18 for pickup, 11 by 14, 8 by 10, 5 by 7. Rearrange the order if you want to, but that's how they get it. Now they can click this, hit pickup, and then our booth crew knows that these need to be printed right here on site, and then anything else can be done later when they're not busy. Once somebody places an order there, an email will show up over here on your booth manager system. They can fulfill that order. Super easy, really nice to do. It's, makes it a little bit less overhead, a little less employees. If you're doing those smaller events where you can't quite afford 2 employees and your 1 employee is having a hard time doing both, then set that up as a self-help station. Let your customers kind of help themselves a little bit. Or what you can do is it could be a second station. I would always have an employee at the booth to kind of maintain things, to manage things, make sure nothing gets stolen, make sure nobody's looking up things they shouldn't look up because it's connected to internet, and people will do that. They use it like it's a public library over here. They're out there just like shopping on eBay or something on your time and your equipment, right? So you don't want that. So you want somebody here to kind of manage and monitor, keep things safe, keeps little kids from, doing things they shouldn't, so vandalism, whatever. Self-help station is super, super good. It's just another station without an employee, and it's connected to your website. It's really that easy. It doesn't have to be like this custom app and this, I've talked to people about doing self-help stations. They're like, oh, I'd have to develop an app from scratch or something. I'm like, come on, are you kidding me? Just turn on your website, dude. It could be really simple, really free. It doesn't cost anything extra. That's it. Hopefully you like this video. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to. We got more videos coming, so see you in the next one.